first of all, I just wanted to say this is a really great honor. My family thanks you for allowing us to share this story on obviously what's a very special day. The story of Andres is a story of courage and resolve, and what made it possible was a lot of elements coming together. This hospital was a major foundation of that. Our first son, Dominic, was born at a normal 41 weeks. And so when we were going through pregnancy, and I should say she was going through pregnancy, we did not expect anything like this to happen. And this is an untold story. The premature child story is an untold story. There's not a lot of people out there who know about it. So for us, it was never even something we thought could happen. At 25 weeks and 2 days, my wife complained of some pains, and we went in and we found out that Andres just didn't want to wait any longer and he wanted to come out. So he was born premature. He was born at 1 pound and 8 ounces, or 10 ounces. He's actually right in front of me right now with the striped white and blue shirt on. And we knew right away that Andres was gonna put up his part of the bargain. He came out. He cried when he came out, which is a miracle in itself. And he would always kick when he was in his little NICU chamber. So we knew he was gonna put up with his part of the bargain. And as parents, we were not gonna give up on our part either. So those two pieces of the pie were set in place. The third piece that was overwhelming for us was the knowledge and the love of the staff and the brilliance of the facility. Now, there's a part of me that's a little bit jealous that the new, but it's bittersweet because I definitely don't want to come back either. So, obviously we were in the older part, but even there, we felt a strong sense of intimacy. I had a stereotype of a NICU unit as being this room where you wouldn't even be able to find your child. It would be like 200 children, and I remember it was more often than not, he was either by himself or with another child. So that intimacy was very, very important, especially because on day 4 or 5 of his life, Andres was diagnosed with a grade 3/4 brain hemorrhage, and was given a very, very marginal chance for survival. And so he was extremely sensitive to sound and light, and being in that private environment was a blessing. It was truly, truly a blessing, and honestly, along with the other 2 things I told you, it is what saved his life. So we're tremendously grateful for that. The story is not over, but when he left this hospital in October of last year, despite having grade 3/4 hydrocephalus, despite being born so premature and extremely low birth, because of the support of everybody, he actually only left with a little bit of caffeine and a monitor that he never used. So today, he's almost 9 months. He is the development of a normal 9-month-old child. He is probably like 50th percentile weight. He sits up on his own. He's strong as can be, and he's the most beautiful little boy I've ever seen in my life. Next to my other boy. And to quote a local celebrity that I read said this on one of your websites. He said about Phoenix Children's Hospital, he said, "God lives here." And I'm not trying to be religious, but miracles happen and God does live here, so thank you. If I could quote how important it is to a family going through this, how important the NICU unit is to a family going through this, I would use the phrase the other 24. Okay, and what I mean by that, the other 23. What I mean by that is, as NICU parents, we're both working parents. We came in every day and we spent an hour with our child for 100 days. But because of this facility, that's sort of like the orchestra sounding, Because of this facility, we felt that for the other 23 hours, Andres was in really good care. So that's how important this is, and that gives you peace of mind. The other thing that's very important to us is that because of this experience we had, we felt a sense of community. We felt that we have a growing community here in Phoenix that loves our child and wants to be part of our family. And that is honestly why we have stayed in Phoenix. I mean, if we did not have the experience we had here, we probably would have been torn apart by this whole thing and moved. So it actually impacts your sense of community and pride. And so, finally, I just wanted to close with a little sense of how the reality of this type of situation. Andres was born so early that we didn't even have a name for him. In fact, my wife was supposed to name the second child because I had named the first one. Fortunately, unfortunately, however you want to call it, she was so heavied up on drugs that when the Social Security person came and asked to fill out the birth certificate form, I just took it upon myself to give him the name. And actually, I went online and I Googled the word courage. That's all I did. And it was the name Andres. So we're very proud of that name. And we feel that he belongs here in front of all of you. And smart little bit. He's so smart. We practice that all day. So just finally, I just wanted to say, we will give back to you guys for all you've done for us. And if we don't do it, Andres will. And so hopefully the next time you hear about our little warrior there, you'll hear of great things. So thank you very much.